Hello, so we're going to get going on day 21 of Blueprints. I received a good suggestion to find a way to periodically share my notes with you all, or at least, a bullet point list of puzzles I'm working on, puzzles I've solved, theories and thoughts. And I totally intend to do so in the future, once I figure out a good format, a good way to do that. Unfortunately, that won't be today, or at least that won't be this run. I'm operating under a little bit of a time constraint today. So I'm going to be going a little bit quicker, or trying to go a little bit quicker, and pick up our allowance. We are starting with 70 steps as a permanent upgrade from our 50. We are starting with 2 gems as a permanent upgrade from 0. We are starting with 2 coins as a permanent upgrade from 0. Let's see what our outbuilding for today is going to be. Yeah, we haven't seen the shrine in a while. We've got a couple coins. One moment, my dog just dumped her food on the floor. Fun times. I'm back. Apologies. Okay. Well, I picked up all the food off the floor, put it back in her plastic little dish, but then I took it away from her because I can't trust her to not just dump it again, and I'll just have to feed her later when she's feeling a little more cooperative. She was acting out, I think. Anyway, I mean, I love her and she's mostly a good dog, but she has her moments. She has her moments. She doesn't like it when I play this game because then I'm not downstairs with her, so she feels ignored. And so she like acts out sometimes. We'll go ahead and give our 2 coins. I'm not going to like wait until I get more coins because I don't know when that would be, and I don't want to have to come all the way back here to make a larger offering, not knowing if that's going to be beneficial or not, and not knowing, you know, like if it's late in the day, it might give me a benefit that is no longer useful late in the day, right? So I'll just go ahead and give them make an offering of the 2 coins I have right now and see what that does. Receive the blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spend floor plans. Blessing duration 3 days. Cool. And I have a couple gems right now, so it gives us some rotations. That's nice. Nothing else to pick up here right now. Okay. Let's get going on exploring the house. This is day 21, so it'll be another 50% at the commissary day. So if we see the commissary, I'll likely draft it. I don't have any coins anymore at the moment, but that's fine. I liked starting over here yesterday, so I'll do that again. I need keys, so we're going to do the reading nook. Okay. I could draft the library. I don't know that I have anything left to do in the library, but it does say discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. But I do like me a parlor. Yeah, I'm gonna do parlor. As for my plan for today, I'm missing these 2 letters. I think that's maybe all that I don't have this letter either, but by process of elimination, I believe it to be a T because this is C-O-U-N, so I believe it's count. So this should be a T. This is I-F, if, and then something count. Even if I get one of these letters, I can probably determine what the other one would be. So that would be that's, you know, a potential goal for today. Other than that, I'd like to find out which room has the the White Queen. We know the White King is in the office. I want to find out which room has the White Queen, because we're working on that chess puzzle. And I want the opportunity to... Ooh, the library would have given me that opportunity, and I passed up on it. I need to draft a room with the drafting symbol, because then I can draft a tunnel and see where the tunnel goes. So that's another priority today. And I maybe should have done that. Maybe should have done the library. But hopefully we'll have another opportunity to do that, because I momentarily forgot that the Library counted as a drafting room. All right. Yeah, with that drafting symbol, whatever that, whatever you call that. My mind is blanking. Okay. This box and the white box are both empty. That's either true or false. The other two statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. They do not have identical wording. This is false. This is false because this says blue box, this says white box. So even though they're essentially equivalent statements, they are, even though they're essentially equivalent statements, they're not the same wording. So this is false. Well, one of these has to be true. But if one of these is true, then the other one is true. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. So that's both true. So the gems have to be, therefore, in the black box. Alrighty. Moving on. Ooh, we have a package delivered. We do want to pick up our package. It will dead end us, but I don't know when I would otherwise get my package. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and take the dead end. I'm just looking around. Okay. Oh, we get an amateur lockpick kit and brass compass. Nice. Drawing floor plans that go north more frequently is nice. I'll be right back. My dog is now she's whining, and yeah, I'll be right back. So sorry. So sorry. I I put her outside. I helped her lay down. She's paralyzed, so she can't move by herself, and she can't really lay down or get up by herself. And make sure I'm not missing anything. I've seen all that stuff. Doesn't appear to be any new. And I can't really just ignore her when she's whining, because even she might just be whining for attention, which she's not going to get at the moment because I'm doing this. But she could be whining for some other more legitimate reason, like needing water, needing food, needing to go outside, to do business that she can do. There's other business that she can't do without my help, TMI. But point is I can't really just fully ignore her while playing the game. But the compass will let us go north more often. Oh yeah, we want the drawing room. Definitely. Because it'll let us go north, and we can maybe do tunnel. So from here, make sure there's nothing to pick up. I don't see anything. From here, let's try to go to the tunnel. I thought it was going to let us go tunnel. I'm confused. Why is it not letting us go tunnel? I'm confused by what the tunnel does. I thought the tunnel was we got to draft it from any room that had the little compass. Yeah, that's what that is, a compass that had the architect's compass. I thought that was the benefit of the, which now that I think about it, the reading nook has it as well, and we weren't given that option. So how do we draft the tunnel? How do we draft the tunnel? I'm confused. I'm really confused. All right, well, hallway's good because, I mean, yes, today we get 50% off at the commissary, so pantry would be nice, but we need keys, so I'm going to take the option that gives me a key. But before I do that, I want to okay. Always draw tunnel. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. But which room? Draw tunnel while drafting in this room. Which room? Am I being stupid? Tunnel. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. So for the way that kind of reads is, oh, if you're in the tunnel, then you can draw a tunnel. Well, great, but how do I start the tunnel? How do I get to the first tunnel? I don't understand. I really don't understand tunnel. I'm feeling stupid. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. Always draw tunnel while drafting in the tunnel? like maybe continues the tunnel, but how do you start the tunnel? I might have to reserve some steps to go outside and go back to that, like, tunnely archway area and see if there's something I missed or some place to start the tunnel from there. I don't know. It really confuses me. Let's try to connect foundation right now. I have not yet gone into the hallway. Yeah, corridor will take us to the foundation. We like that. We won't go there at the moment. We're just opening it up. Because what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to get this key. And we're going to try to go up with it. Do I want to go up or do I want to go down? Well, see, here's the thing. Entrance hall will take me here anyway, so I don't need to go there now. Chapel's fine at the moment. Garage dead ends me, but it gives me 3 keys. I can come up through here. So dead ending here, and I think I might want 3 keys more than I want a gem and 10 coin. Even though today is a 50% day, I have yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the garage just because then I'll have keys and I won't be as worried about keys. Quick spin in the garage, make sure there's nothing else to pick up. Power's not on to the garage at the moment. Thought maybe I was like passing right by a shovel or sledgehammer or something, but I'm not. Okay. Come back through here. And before I continue up, I will go ahead. This corner is completely blocked off. We won't be filling this corner. But I'll go ahead and go here and just try to see what resources I can pick up from here. Before we head higher. Pantry. Pantry's good. library? I just don't know the library's going to do anything for us. Billiard rooms, another key, observatory. Oh, we could get our benefit for 20. Billiard room's a special key, right? And it's a fun little puzzle. I think if I recall, our observatory benefits like special flowers in the green rooms. And I don't know that I'm prioritizing green rooms today, so it might not, you know, benefit me as much today as it would on another day. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 plus 12 is 14, divided by 2 is 7. 10. Um, 10 times wait a minute. 10 times 2 or is it 10 minus 2? That'd be 8 times, no, it's not going to be, so it's going to be 10. 10 times 2 would be 20 minus 11. 20 minus 11 is 9. No, okay, so what am I forgetting? It's plus minus times divide. Okay. Two. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 plus 12 is 14, divided by 2 is 7. 10. Oh, I missed this. I missed this over here last time. Oh, okay. So 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 is 8. Times 10 is 80. Times 1 is still 80. Divided by 8 is 10. Oh, okay. Secret garden key. Alrighty. And then we're totally fine to dead end here. So let's do a closet and get 2 items. A reroll die. And a coin purse. Okay, and then nothing else there. Okay, so now I want to head straight up, but, well, here's the thing. I have 5 coin, so if I go through the chapel, I will lose a coin. So I'm going to go back to the foundation and go back over here. Because I need to do this anyway, so I might as well do it now, because I might build over here and not need to go through the chapel. Like when I go through the foundation, I might come over here and then just build down from here a room or something. We have some keys, we have a couple gems. We could use some more gems, to be honest, but I do not have a shovel at the moment, so I'm gonna go down, because now that I can draft a tunnel, I want to see if that does anything with the stuff that's down there already. I don't think so. But I'm gonna try. Like, there's some way to open up this wall, and I don't know what that way is. There's some way to open up this wall and maybe start a tunnel over here, but I'm not seeing that way. Maybe it's something to do with power? If I run across the boiler, we might investigate that. Meanwhile, we have not drained the reservoir. This is not going to do anything different. This is still blocked. Okay. So we're really not progressed. I mean, other than I've burned some extra feet, but we're not really progressed further down here. Okay. But, you know, I had to check it out. All right, so we're gonna go over here. Commissary is constant gem. Things are half off today. If I rotate it, then we could go up, but we can already go up, so I'm not going to spend the extra gem to rotate it. Yeah, we'll just need to find more gems. Find or buy more gems. Oh, well, you can shovel, metal detector. Let's do metal detector. It's all our money, but here's the thing. We can get more coins, come back and buy a shovel. Right? If I buy a shovel and I dig up those spots in the foundation, they aren't guaranteed to give me, they're not guaranteed to give me coins or anything. So, but metal detector is pretty much guaranteed to give me coins and sometimes keys. So I will prefer a metal detector over a shovel. And now we'll do this. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this. Get some resources. I realize it dead ends us here, and that's kind of okay at the moment, I think. Ooh, battery. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I... Oops. I probably wasted a step there. I meant to go ahead and buy the shovel. Completely forgot the step of buying the shovel. You got to buy the shovel before you can use it. Now we can come in here. I realized I'd make a more efficient device if I found the workshop before I came back, but I'm not gonna I'd necessarily waste that time, so I'm just gonna dig my spots now. Oh, key. Nice. And then we'll do a den. It leads up here, but it also leads over here, so we'll definitely do a den. And it gives a gem. And that's a near rhyme. Den and gem. Metal detector is telling us that there's something else to pick up here today. A coin or key somewhere. Am I being blind? Oh, key right there. Nice. Okay. We'll do a kitchen because we might need to buy some steps. Oh. Okay, tomato soup plus 5 feet for every red room in your house. I've got one, so it's just going to give me 5 feet. Club sandwich gives me 15 feet. If I get the dining room, it wants me to have an aquarium today. I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a club sandwich. I'll save the rest of my money for the moment. Locksmith is nice. but I don't want to dead end myself right there. Oh, tunnel. It's gonna let me start tunnel? Yes, please. Ooh, cool. I say cool, but we got to do a tunnel. So it's just going to come up randomly, and then maybe it lets us continue the tunnel. Oh, I keep forgetting I have the lockpick set. Shoot. Yeah, let's do another tunnel. Because I want to get up here. Rumpus Room would give me 8 coin and cost a gem. I don't like the gem cost on the Rumpus Room. I believe we've done a Rumpus Room before, so I don't think it's a brand new room, so I'm going to not do the gem cost at the moment. More tunnel. Yes, please. Ah, forgot about the lockpick set again. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, so that's what this means. Once you start a tunnel, you can just continue the tunnel indefinitely, but you have to randomly start the tunnel first. Oh, okay. Now it makes a little more sense, or now I understand. All right, this should give us a letter. Flame. Wait a minute, that's wheat. No, fire. Wait a minute, this is wheat or grain. This is a match. Flame, fire, match, light. Huh. What's the letter? You over here. I don't think there's any books that we have yet to check out, but let's take a look at the history of Arendia again, or the Sightseer's Guide to Arendia. I'll do Sightseer's Guide to Reddington again. Okay. I'll take a quick spin upstairs, just make sure there's nothing I've missed. Mainly I'm just stalling because before I leave the room, I want to figure out what the letter is. I want to figure out what the one letter difference between the two pictures is. Well, is grain lame? Is it flame and lame? I doubt it. Light, lit. What is... Wheat and heat. Wheat and heat. It's a W. Yes. So that's a W. Okay. So this is going to be W and this will be, we're going to go there, but it's going to be an E. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. Okay. If we count small gates, so there was that date that was the combo to the... Oh, if we count small gates, if we count a small gate as a do we count the small gate as a date, or are we counting it as a safe? So if we count the small gate as a safe, as one of the 8 safes, then there's 7 other safes and 7 other dates. So we're looking for significant dates, right, to crack the safes. Okay. Well, one significant date might, well, there's the date of, yeah, so there's date of like disappearances of like Mary. There's historical dates. There's the date that we are starting our journey on, which is like November 6th or something like that. But I don't have a year, so it might not be. But maybe I don't need a year. Maybe I just need month, day. That can make a 4-digit code for a safe. Okay, so I think we know we're going to do, because it's wheat versus heat for difference of a W. So now if I go over here, this should be an E. Let's use the lockpick. Okay. I used a bunch of keys on lower rooms where the lockpick set would probably have worked, but regardless. Bookshop. Okay. I like that. We'll do the bookshop. I don't know that we've done the bookshop before. Are there pictures? new clues sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Marion Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theory surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, "The writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance." In addition, the publisher has revealed that all the proceeds from first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to lasting hope. A nonprofit organization, I wrote down Lasting Hope because it was like all capital and bolded. Nonprofit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigation of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and critics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Okay. I want picture. Oh, there's a black bishop. Oh. That's good to know. Black bishop. History of Arindia. Ooh, expensive. A New Clue. Ooh, very expensive. Curse of Blackbridge. Oh, okay. I will go ahead and purchase drafting strategy. Oh, now, but I've already requested a different book, so I'll have to recycle the library again. I'm going to get drafting strategy volume 5. Yeah, I wish I could afford these, but I need a lot more money. Oh, I should note down those prices. So, okay, so in future days, I will need to go to the library and and find drafting strategy volume 5 to read, or request it and then read and come back again to read it. But what is this? Okay, we have the um, we have an emblem. Um, and then we have making a note of this emblem and its color pattern. Alrighty. I really thought there would have been pictures in here. Weird. It's weird that I don't see any pictures to confirm the E, but I'm pretty sure it's we, if we. That's what makes sense. So now I'm going to come down here and this should be confirmed to be a T. We'll do the... I don't have the gems to do the office, so we'll do the boudoir. No reason to do the dark room. Well, we would only do the dark room if we wanted to go back to the kitchen and buy tomato soup, which we can't afford anyway right now. That effectively dead ends us, but that's fine. I still don't see a chess piece in here. I'm trying to scan my notes real quick for significant dates. Oh. I know this is super scintillating watching me just sit here. Um, where I am in the notes is day 15. Um, we read some history. Or no, day 16. We read some history, history of Orindia. Um, it talks about eras. I'm trying to find if it. King died 10-5, 10-6. Prince near Xenophon replaced. So we've got 10-6, 10-5. Um, 10:05, 10:06. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. That's like October 5th, October 6th kind of stuff. Yada yada yada. Lasted 22 years. So we've got 1213. I'm pretty sure we tried 1213 as a significant four-digit number before. Nope. Okay. Yada yada. Hmm. Um, I found a clue I forgot about. The sheets spelled out the first words on the sheets are true message, and I needed to be like reading those music sheets again as I came across them again, and I forgot to do that. So, oops, I've wasted some time because there were definitely a couple of days where I passed right by music sheets. It's like I read that before. I don't need to read it again. Oops. Um, um, I thought I wrote down dates concerning Mary's disappearance, but I'm not quickly coming across it. I'll have to read more slowly when offline. Okay, so there's 1/9/1961, Clara Epson. So that was a book date. 6/1. Okay. There was also, I wrote down the date that it said that, like, the calendar day, wasn't that in? Oh, November 7th was day one. That's what I'm looking for. So November 7th. Nope. All right. All right. So I'm not going to hold us up any further right now. I'll read my notes more carefully later to start making a list of significant dates, more compacted list of significant dates to try as safe codes. Right now, there's oh, I also meant to look at the pictures to confirm a T. Chart. Oh, what is this? Chart. Char. I mean, it says it right there, T. Right on the chart, it tells me that this room is a T, and I knew it was a T. But chart, graph. What's this? Time. Rhyme? No, time. Heim. I'm not sure what that is, but I know the room is a T because it literally tells me that right there. I'm just not sure what the plan. Oh, plan and plant. That's what it is. Plan and plant. See it? See it now? This is a plan, and this is a plant. Plant, plan. Difference of a T. All right, we got it legitimate. We knew it was a T before we checked it. It said right on the chart, oh, this room's a T. But then we found the one letter difference between the pictures, which means that we did it legit. We can pat ourselves on the back. I wish I could request a different book now, but I've already made a book request. Okay. I will eat a banana for 2. Give me 3 more steps. Because I can build off the den, I can build off the chapel. Dining room, we could go eat a meal for certain. Let's do that. I don't need to rotate it. It's fine. Yeah, I want to save my gem. Come eat this meal. Have dinner. And then white pawn in here, we knew that. Don't see anything else. Our metal detector has not really been finding us a lot of coins lately. Not doing its job. That's fine. Here's that little mountain symbol thingy again, right? Kind of like we had. Yeah, we encounter that mountain symbol all the time. I'll do the gymnasium. I'm fine to lose 2 feet. We lost the feet because we paused and we stopped to play some basketball. Oh, some car keys. But I need to find a boiler room to open the garage door. Oh, and some coins. Boiler room costs a gem, and I have a gem. Let's do it. Let's do the boiler room. Oh, it's the utility closet where I can turn on power to the garage. But with this, can I? I'm going to come down, check the see if I can turn on power to the basement. So we've got power going straight. And what I want to see is if that, yes, I lose 2 more feet. I'm fine. That's fine. Because now when I go to the basement, have I powered the basement? That's the question. Have I powered the basement? And if not, we'll flipping to one of the other sides do it. I don't see lights on. Okay. So I'm gonna say... All right, so we're gonna go back, switch the boiler room. I'm burning a lot of steps on this, but it's an important experiment, I think. And honestly, I mean, 47 steps is plenty. We've got steps to spare, we really do. Okay, we're gonna go all the way through. Okay, so now we're sending power to the right side, and we'll see what that does. I'm looking for lights, any sort of like indication that power has been turned on kind of thing. Not seeing anything. And we'll try left, and it probably won't, and I'm probably just mistaken about what this whole deal is. But gotta give it a try. Gotta try these things. Yeah. Wow, it's really burning through my feet going, but that's fine. Woo! I went from 50 something to less than 25. Jeez. Really burning through my feet here, but it is what it is. It needed to be done. Needs to be done. Needs to be tested. Because then we'll know for the future that, hey, boiler room's not the way to open up that tunnel. Open up that, you know, space in the wall. Yep, no signs of power, no thing with the wall. Okay. Well, I tried. I burned a lot of feet trying, but I tried. One of those power directions was to the laboratory. So from here, like we could go back to the chapel. Let's see, if we go back up here, what rooms are we going to get? That's the question. So I'll just go to the chapel because it's less feet to get to the chapel and build out rooms this way. So we're going to go to the corridor. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no gems. Higher rooms are going to want me to have gems or access cards, which I don't have. So I'll just stay down here. Chapel will take a coin. That's fine. Workshop. What do I have? I have a bunch of stuff. Don't have a gem, so I can't do the pool. Yeah, we'll do the workshop. Figure out things that we can combine. Gave us a sledgehammer. Nice. Yes, I saw the music sheet. I will be looking at the music sheet. It says this metal detector is still going off, so what's it detecting? It's saying I'm missing something. I'm missing a key. There we go. Okay, so let's look at this music sheet. So, pick sound amplifier. Don't know what that will do, but we might end up doing that. Dowsing rod. Okay, that can be cool. Battery pack and something else makes a thing. Um, but I don't know if I'm actually going to be using it. I'm just a bit of research to figure out what these things do, right? And then the dowsing rod. Ah. Towards rooms. More items than usual. Okay. Okay. We'll do the utility closet. Because I have car keys and I can now turn on the garage. So can we take the car somewhere? That's the. I doubt it. Ah. So sledgehammer plus battery pack plus broken handle gives us power hammer, stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. Ooh. Here's the question. Is this what we need to do the thing here? I have 14 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try it. Yeah, I mean, I'm no reason not to. Other than I'm maybe foregoing the opportunity to go to the garage, but... Okay, we'll go to the garage first because it's kind of a little bit on our way. It's hilarious that the bedroom leads directly to the garage. Fun fact, I was house shopping in I think it was South Florida at the time, and a house that we were shown, it was really weird that the people who had owned the house previously like really changed up the way that house was originally designed to work, and it did like exactly that. You went into the garage, and then the door from the garage into the house took you not into a pantry or a kitchen or a mud room or a hallway or anything like that. Took you directly into, you went directly from concrete floored garage that can have grease and oil and stuff on that concrete floor, because you actually would park a garage or a car in it. It was that kind of garage, and you went directly from there to a carpeted bedroom. What's worse is there was no front door to the house. The only way into the house, I'm not lying to you. No shit. I mean, I realize I'm burning a few minutes telling you this story, but this is hilarious. So the only way into the house was through the garage. So you had to, whether you had a car or not, you were going to open up the garage door, go into the garage, and then there was no front door to the house. I mean, I'm sure there was at one point in time, but they had remodeled and gotten rid of it or something. So now you go from the garage, and you open the door from the back of the garage, and it goes to this carpeted master bedroom. You go directly to a carpeted master bedroom. Then from there, you go to a bath that is, I forget what you call that, but it's a bathroom that has the door on either end, right? And you go through the bathroom, and then the other side of the bathroom was the kitchen. So you had to go from the garage to the master bedroom, to a bathroom, in the master bathroom, to the kitchen. And then it was all in a line, like everything. There was no rooms off to any sides. It was just, garage, master bedroom, master bathroom, kitchen, living room, like hall bath. That might have actually been off to the side a little bit, and then guest bedroom or second bedroom. It wasn't a big house. It was the most. We were me and my friend who were thinking of like roommating in a house, and going halvesies on it. We got out of there quick. We were like realtors, like this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is no one should ever have done this, and this house will probably never sell, other than someone who's going to have the money and the inclination and the time to remodel it, to be correct again, right? Okay, I thought, if I have car keys and I have now, it's not going to let me like gas up, right? But anyway, I realized I took a few minutes to tell you that story, but it was one of the weirdest things ever, was seeing that house and just being like, who were these people that did this and then lived like this? Even if the people who lived in the house that were selling the house weren't the ones who originally did that, they chose to live in a house where that's the thing. And why can't I see my mouse pointer at all? I literally cannot see my mouse pointer. I have no idea where it is. Yeah, no, it's no clue. Huh, odd. Okay, so that was a little bit of a detour. So now we're going to, worthless detours it turns out, but now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the foundation now that we have this power hammer and see if we can break down that wall. Because wouldn't that be fun if we could? It would be fun if we could. So we're going to give it a try. And we turn off the power to the gymnasium so it doesn't cost us extra steps to go back to the gymnasium if we end up doing that. But I'm going to run out of steps here shortly anyway. In fact, I wonder if I'd have enough steps to make it over to the back wall. I forget how many steps it charges me down here. Watch me be one step shy. You're like, ah. Oh, I thought I had 4 steps. I was looking at my number of keys. Actually, I have 9 steps. Okay, I'm fine. I can at least get there. Awesome. Look at that. Awesome. Excavation progress is going smoothly and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam-powered hoists and winches are fully operational. We have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we've been previously excavating. So I'm going to make a section for dates. And I'm not even going to say what the dates are for. I'm just making a new section for dates in my notes. And I'm putting 5/5/1917 because it's a date and it's right here. I doubt that's significant date, but Finn Aries Patent Office. Scripts and Redford Mining Company. Patent for high pressure condenser. Pressure condenser, steam line to boiler, remote power box. Okay. I don't know what the numbers are significant of. I don't know what to take notes here about. I'll have to come back when I figure out what to take notes about. Yeah, awesome. Look at that. So we can now go, we now have a way into the basement from the outside and vice versa. It doesn't, I mean, it's not as good as I'd hope because it doesn't take us to, where like further on the plan where the mine card would go and all that kind of stuff. But it's a big shortcut because it's a shortcut from the outside to the middle. We can just go directly. Oh, except that we have to be able to call the elevator, and to call the elevator we have to have the power, right? That's that would be the limitation there, is that we have to do that elevator call button, and that does not normally have power. Or we need the access card. We need an access card in order to do that. And so unless we start with an access card, but we can get from the foundation directly to the outside. In this case, I'm not sure that would actually be fewer steps than just going this way, but it's still very cool progress. So. And there were some other brick walled areas, like in one of the green rooms, that we might be able to use this tool on as well, kind of thing. I have 3 steps. I'm not really going far today, or further, really. Do I want to? Do I want to end my day up here? Or I'll just go outside. I mean, there's nothing to really do. Yeah, I can't get to more steps. Yeah, I have no money, so I can't buy food. Yeah, I don't think I can get more steps, but that's fine because we accomplished a lot today. So I'm just going to, take a walk outside. And go, hey, look at this. Yay. And we could go down, but we couldn't really do much more than go down. Oh, can I get to the tunnel area, or to this tunnel area, and just see if it's still lit? It is still lit. Nice. It remains lit. That's not resetting. Cool. I don't think there's anything more to do here necessarily. But maybe this had a date that I should write down. Okay, so I will write down 6, 18, 19, 18. Okay. All right, I think we're done, honestly. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day. Right here. Now, it was a good day. I mean, we're at 1. I mean, we have 4 keys and a reroll die, but we don't have way to get more steps, so we're just going to call it a day. We never used the shrine benefit of spending a gem to rotate a room. I don't think we ever did that. But that's fine. We have it. We have that blessing for 2 more days. So it might come in on day 22 or 23. But this was a pretty successful day 21. Thank you for being with me, y'all. We made some nice things. This power hammer was really cool. This thing's cool. Yeah, these things are cool. And we opened up that basement to the outside. Yeah, nice. Okay. Let's call it a day. Mount Holly, Architect's Villa, 5 drafting rooms. Total rooms 30. Rank reached 9. Steps taken 105. Items found 12. New rooms 2. And then, like I said, I do think it's a good idea for me to find a way to like share a synopsis of my notes with you all. And I'll be thinking about how I can practically do that. I just didn't have time to address it for today because of just real world life stuff that goes on. But at any rate, have a good one, and we'll catch you for day 22.